They were born into palaces, private jets, elite schools, and still, they failed. From multi-million-dollar drug habits to companies driven into the ground, the children of billionaires are losing it all. Not because they didn't have enough, but because they never had to fight for anything. This is the dark truth behind generational wealth. And if you want to build a legacy that lasts, stay with me. This might save your future. The myth of the self-made billionaire. You've been told a lie, a beautiful, seductive lie. Anyone can make it. Even Elon Musk and Bill Gates started from nothing, except they didn't. Bill Gates' mom sat on the board of United Way, alongside IBM's top executives. That connection helped Microsoft land his first giant contract. Elon Musk, his dad owned an emerald mine in apartheid-era South Africa. Elon literally admitted to walking around with emeralds in his pocket. So no, they didn't start at zero. They started on level 30 with cheat codes. And yet, they still outperformed most heirs. Why? Because even with privilege, they worked. But the next generation, many of them didn't. The fall of the fortunate. Let's talk names. Ja Rule and Irv Gotti blew millions trying to launch a credit card company for rich kids. Their failure? They had money, no product, no plan. Conor McGregor built an empire, but his entourage? Full of yes men and hangers-on, spending without building. Tori Spelling, daughter of TV titan Aaron Spelling, went broke. How? She was never taught to manage, only to consume. The pattern is clear. When you inherit wealth but not wisdom, you self-destruct. Why they really fail? Here's what billionaire kids are missing. Consequences. Their mistakes get cleaned up, yours don't. Urgency. You hustle or you suffer. They coast. Adversity. Struggle builds resilience. They skip it. They were raised to consume, not to create. They were protected from discomfort, and in doing so, they were also protected from growth. Some develop addictions. Others spiral into self-destruction. A few become completely directionless, despite having every possible advantage. The global pattern. This isn't just America, it's global. In Japan, the third generation ruins the business. In India, massive business dynasties crumble by the third heir. In China, Fubu Guosandai, wealth rarely survives 3 generations. Even in Europe, aristocracies eventually dissolve under the weight of lazy heirs and outdated ideas. Why? Because inherited comfort creates learned helplessness. It's a cycle. Generation 1 suffers and builds. Generation 2 observes and maintains. Generation 3 enjoys and destroys. Unless someone breaks the pattern. The parent's mistake. We blame the kids, but let's be honest. The real failure often starts with the parents. They confuse love with protection. They buy silence with money. They outsource parenting. They raise heirs, not leaders. You can give your child wealth, but if you don't give them character, you've just handed them a loaded gun. The best thing you can give your child isn't a trust fund. It's a work ethic, emotional grit, a sense of mission. Why this matters to you? You're probably not a billionaire, but this lesson matters more to you than to them, because you still have the chance to build from zero, to start something real, to pass down more than just money. If you're 25 to 44 and feel behind, know this. The game isn't over, it's just beginning. Use their failure as fuel. Let their weakness become your warning. You don't need a rich dad. You need a real drive. How to build a legacy that lasts. Here's how you avoid becoming part of the broken cycle. Live below your means, even when you make it. Teach before you give. Don't hand it over. Build it with them. Make struggle part of the story. Don't erase it for your kids. Invest in values, not just vehicles. What you believe will outlive what you own. If you're building something right now, don't just aim for success. Aim for sustainability, for wisdom, for impact. Because money alone can't save the next generation, but your example can. If this shook you, good. Because we're not here to feel sorry for rich kids. We're here to stop repeating their mistakes. Build your legacy with intention, with grit, with long-term vision. Shout out to the very first subscriber who dropped a comment. You're the start of something real. To the rest of you watching, don't just watch, join. And if this video lit a fire in you, do this. Smash that like button so more people see this truth. Share this with someone who's chasing real growth. Drop a comment. What lie about wealth did you stop believing? Subscribe to ZENT, where we don't glorify success, we decode it.